Hello all, and I am your host, DarkDevil26, and welcome back to week number 2 of the IDL. This week we are taking on Nekurotic, coach of the 4-Tree Fluttermanes. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, because you know me, I can't read. It just comes with being a content creator, not being able to read. But, yeah. Before we get into the team builder today, I actually have some announcements for you guys. That being, we switched up our team. That's right, we have a new team now, and I'm eager to tell you guys about it. So, first things first, let's go over those changes. As you can see, I'm going to edit in the new squad very soon, and here's the new squad. We got Lycanroc stays from the old one, Lokix, Goodra, Eelektross, Brambleghast, Hatterene, all stay from the old team. However, when we get to the bottom 4, like I alluded to in my draft analysis 2 weeks ago, but it's funny because the draft analysis is actually what made me want to do this in the first place. My grounded ghost weaknesses at the time were crazy. Like, it was actually disgusting. So I opted to pick up Galarian Moltres. So yeah, Galarian Moltres, I've had success with Galarian Moltres in the past, mostly in Gen 8, but very excited to use it again. I know it's a very good special attacker. It's a good sweeper. It's just a shame it doesn't get Roost. It gets no recovery whatsoever, and I think that's absolutely stupid. Give this man Roost, Nintendo. But yeah, no. We also picked up Lapras. Lapras is another Pokemon I've had lots of success with in the past. Lapras was on my only finals team. Or one of my 2 finals teams that I made it to. One was an off-season, so that's why I said one at first. But, yeah, Lapras was on that finals team, and I know how to use that thing. Lapras was an incredibly fun Pokemon to use, so I'm really excited to use it again. Sandslash remains the same, and then with our 2 remaining points, we opted to get a new Fire-type in Combuskin. The departures of the team, can we get an 07 in the chat for our Fallen? That being Salazzle, Morgrem, Furret, and Poliwrath. I have decided to drop them after 1 week, and we are picking up Moltres, Galar, Lapras, and Combuskin. So, yeah, that's our new team. So, without further ado, let's get into our team for week number 2. So, our matchup is not that great, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why is Hisuian Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine destroys my team. And the rest of his team is Alomomola, Pheasantipede, Noivern, Gastrodon, Cobalion, Tyranitar, Mesprit, and Avalugg. So his Terra Captains being Noivern and Avalugg. So we know what Avalugg's all about. We used Terra Avalugg before in just last league. But Hisuian Arcanine runs through my team, and it's not even funny. Like, literally, I have no switch-ins to both Rock and Fire Stab, so I'm either going to have to play out of my mind, or I'm going to have to really get that Arcanine knocked down in the frame 1 of the game. So, like, say for an example, he brings, like, Choice Banded Arcanine. Holy shit, my team is not taking any hits. Flare Blitzes, Head Smashes, yeah, no, I'm not taking no hits. But yeah, let's get into our team finally. Enough of the jibber-jabber. We got Lycanroc Dusk, Hisuian Goodra, Sandslash, Lapras, Hatterene, and Eelektross. Let's start with our Lycanroc here. We're actually bringing the same exact Lycanroc set as last time. So we have Stone Edge, Accelerock, Drill Run, and Stealth Rock. Like I said, same set as last time, just different EVs. So I feel Lycanroc's going to be important to this game because Lycanroc can hit his team very hard, barring Alomomola and Gastrodon. I think I think both are going to come, or one of them is going to come. At least one of them is going to come, but I do think both have a chance of coming. But Lycanroc does not like the Gastrodon matchup, and otherwise, I do like Lycanroc a lot. This thing might be my lead, actually, to catch potential Arcanine. I cannot let that Arcanine get a hit off on my team. I have to get the lead right this game to prevent Arcanine from getting off Flare Blitzes and Head Smashers, which is not good. But yeah, we're running the same set, Stone Edge, Accelerock, Drill Run, and Stealth Rock. And like I did say, Stone Edge and Accelerock are both for me for Arcanine and Noivern. Drill Runs to hit Cobalion, T-Tar. I don't think T-Tar's coming to this game. I think if he brings T-Tar, that is a Death Wish, because I have a Sandslash on my team. I am bringing it, and Sandslash kind of does a number on his team. So, yeah, that's why I'm bringing this set. So, now we got our Goodra here. We have Acid Armor, Body Press, Heavy Slam, and Dragon Pulse. We are Choppleberry, as you can see. Okay, so this set, I have to take a hit from Arcanine in some capacity. This is going to be my best Arcanine switch, hands down. And if I set up Acid Armors, Arcanine's not going to be able to touch me. So my goal here is to set up Goodra for the end game and get off some nasty body presses for all of his mons, because he, fun fact, does not have a ghost type. So I am free to spam body press all I want, unless he runs Terra Ghost on Noivern or Avalugg. He got no ghost type. So yeah, I'm free to spam body press all I want, unless one of them comes with Terra Ghost. So Acid Armor is going to set up on a lot of things. I'm thinking mainly Alomomola. Pheasantipede is another Pokemon I could set up on. We got, and I don't think the T-Tar is coming. Maybe Mesprit I could set up on. But yeah, there's a lot I could set up on terms of this Goodra. But yeah, no, we have Acid Armor for the potential Arcanine. We have Body Press for Arcanine again. We got Heavy Slam because it hits, well, a lot of stuff. Mainly they have Pheasantipede. Dragon Pulses for Noivern and Avalugg, so I can have something special hit Avalugg with. Now we have our Sandslash here, and now like I alluded to earlier, Sandslash kind of destroys this team. We have Rapid Spin, Spikes, Earthquake, and Knockoff. If he brings Tyranitar, if the Tyranitar does come, I am able to get Sandrush and outspeed this man's whole team. And that is ideal because, barring Noivern, I have something to hit every Pokemon. So say I get the chip damage necessary on, say, Gastrodon, on, say, Alomomola. I could kill them with Earthquake with relative ease. The problem, though, is I am running a very physically defensive Sandslash. This is going to be my backup switch into Arcanine. So say in the event that Sand is up, Arcanine comes in, goes for Flare Blitz. If I'm assuming he's going to run Boots, but Choice Banded is another item that I think could very well come. Then Sandslash is going to take less than 50% from a Flare Blitz if he is not banded, and if he is banded, then I get 2-shot, and I need to come in on head smashes. So yeah, we have Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards. He has he has a couple different hazard setters, ranging from Gastrodon with Spikes, Cobalion, Tyranitar with Rocks, Mesprit with Rocks. Yeah, so I feel Rapid Spin is very important. We got Spikes here because he only really has Avalugg to remove hazards. So Avalugg's kind of forced to come, and if he doesn't bring Avalugg, then I'm free to set up all kinds of spikes, as well as my rocks with Lycanroc. So yeah, now we have Earthquake to hit the Cobalion and T-Tar, and Arcanine as well. Knockoff is just to knock off items, because I feel like that's going to be good. Now we have our new addition to the team in Lapras. We are Heavy Duty Boots, we have Freeze Dry Surf, Psychic Noise, and Ice Shard. We are running the yeah, I did say Heavy Duty Boots, I did say that. But, Lapras kind of beats this team's ass. If I set up properly with Lapras, like, for an example, as you can see, I'm running Trick Room on Hatterene, but, like, if I set up properly with Lapras, I get the Trick Room up and all that jazz, Lapras could do a lot of work, because Lapras can beat Gastrodon with a single Freeze Dry, did EV it to KO Gastrodon, max HP Gastrodon with Freeze Dry. I kill Noivern with 2 Ice Shards, or if the Trick Room's up, I kill with 1 Freeze Dry. Arcanine, I don't like the matchup in, but Lapras' job is mostly going to be to wall his special walls, not his physical, or special attackers, not his physical attackers. So that being Alomomola, Pheasantipede, Noivern, Gastrodon, Cobalion, potentially, and Mesprit. So, yeah, I do like my chances with Lapras, but, yeah, we have Freeze Dry to hit things like Noivern, Gastrodon, etc. We have Surf to hit Arcanine, if in the event I catch on a switch. Psychic Noises to stop Alomomola from healing, and Gastrodon as well, and maybe even Noivern with Roost, Avalugg, whatever. There's a lot of recovery options in this team. That then Psychic Noise stops it. Ice Shard is for Noivern in case it's down to that 1v1 matchup. I don't see myself clicking Ice Shard all too often. Now we have our Hatterene here. Hatterene is leftovers, running, again, the same exact set we ran last week, and, yeah, we are running Trick Room, Dazzling Gleam, Psyshock, and Calm Mind. I changed Psychic to Psyshock because it does more to Pheasantipede. Now, Hatterene, much like Goodra, can set up on lots. I just need to get the right matchup. It could set up on Alomomola. It could set up on Pheasantipede, I think. Not really. It could set up on Noivern, which is another good one. It could set up on Gastrodon. It could set up on Mesprit. The list just goes on. I could set up on a whole bunch of stuff with this Hatterene, but I need to get Trick Room up, especially for that Arcanine. If I do manage to get Trick Room up and Arcanine comes in, my team will outslow Arcanine, and I could one-shot it potentially with a +1, like not necessarily a +1 Psyshock, maybe a +2 Psyshock, and like Lapras is another thing I can one-shot it with, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we have Trick Room to set up Trick Room to so I can outslow his team. Dazzling Gleam is for Noivern. We have Psyshock for Pheasantipede, and we have Calm Mind just to set up. Finally, we have our Terra Water Electros this week with Assault Vest once again. We have Super Fang, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, and Terra Blast. So my thought process was when deciding a Terra type for Electros that I needed something that could force Cobalion into going for fighting moves and also beats Gastrodon. And there's only one type that fits the bill, and that's water. I wall Gastrodon with Terra Water, and the only thing it could do it hit me with is Mirror Coat, which is why I'm going to Super Fang it on the first turn. So, yeah, another thing is Eelektross does very well against things like Alomomola, like Arcanine. I could take a hit from Arcanine, which is nice. I could force him to, like, switch out, and I could potentially hit him with Terra Water, Terra Blast. And then Thunderbolt's another one. I can hit Alomomola with it. I am running a quiet Eelektross, so that means my special attacks will do more. And, yeah. So, yeah, we're running Super Fang for mostly his bulky mons. Thunderbolt is for Alomomola. Giga Drain is for Gastrodon, and Terra Blast is for the Arcanine. So, yeah, that's the team for this week. Hopefully we get that Week 2 dub and rebound from our loss last week. See you guys with the battle shortly. Okay, so we're back here. So they are going to lock into the Pheasantipity lead. So, and because they duplicated they say they're just going to duplicate their lead because it's fair. And they know my lead now. So, yeah, they're going to lead with the Pheasantipity. So what do I do? So let's see. If, like, I think what I do, is, I just get up a layer of spikes on this first turn, do I not? Like, do I just get up a layer of spikes? I think, like that's all I really do. So yeah, you're gonna go in, you're gonna lead Pheasantipity again as the accidental lead. But yeah, I go for a layer of spikes here, 100%. Okay, so yeah, we're going, let's see, do I go for spikes? Absolutely I do. So yeah, I'm gonna go layer, and, you are probably going to switch out, so, there's no way you stay in here. Not a chance. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. So, you might go Noivern here. I wouldn't be surprised if you went Noivern, and, that is the Alomomola. Okay, that's fine with me. Yep, I get up a layer of spikes. And, now I can go into... Do I go Goodra or Lapras here? Because I don't want to get poisoned. Yeah, let's go Goodra here. I'm going to go Goodra just in case you go fire off a Toxic. Well, yeah, I'm predicting Toxic, not Flip Turn here. Because I know you get both. Yep, and you're going to go for Baton Pass. Okay, so you're going to get hit with a... That means Arcanine's coming in here, and that's not good. But I could in theory live a hit because of Chople Berry, but like... I don't know, man. That's just not. It's not a good thing for me. Yeah, here I assume this is the Arcanine. No, it's the Cobalion actually. Okay, that's fine with me. See, you're probably gonna go for a fighting move here. I'm gonna go back into Sandslash. I'm gonna go back into Sandslash, and I'm going to take whatever hit this thing wants to go for, and I can likely spin away the incoming rocks. So yeah, let's go back into Sandslash, and you're gonna go for Iron Defense. Okay. That's not good. So, yeah, I'm gonna Earthquake here, I think. So, yeah, let's Earthquake. It's gonna do a chunk, but I'm not a very physically offensive Sandslash. I'm more of a bulky Sandslash. So, like, I don't know what this Cobalion is gonna do to me. So, like, I know it's +2 right now, and it likely has Body Press. But, like, what can I do to stop this? That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what can I do against this Cobalion? You're gonna Iron Defense again. Holy. So now this is the part where I panic. So, yep, an Earthquake. And that did absolutely nothing. Alright, so, you go for a physical move. I am in trouble. Holy shit. I am in so much trouble right now. I need you to be a special Cobalion. That's my only way out of this. But yeah, I have to get another. I have to go for Earthquake again. Yep, here comes the Body Press. And Sandslash actually lives the hit, which is crazy. So yeah, yeah, okay, so yeah, now, okay, so you're Citrus Berry. That is mighty unfortunate. So yeah, I did not see this coming, not one bit. So yep, I'm gonna get my leftovers back. I really want to keep Sandslash around, though. That's the problem. Yeah, like, what do I have to stop Body Press? I have nothing. I have literally nothing for this. I just have to hope that you don't have a... So you have Iron Defense and you have Body Press. What other move could you possibly have? Iron Head, maybe? You know what? I'm gonna go Hatterene here. No. Yes, I am. I'm going Hatterene here. If you predict the Hatterene swap, so be it. But I'm going Hatterene because I think you're going to go for Body Press again. And then I can take an Iron Head, I think. Or I can take like a Flash Cannon or whatever. Yeah, oh my fucking god, this is awful. This is literally awful, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do here. This is so terrible. Alright, so I'm going to Trick Room here, definitely. And you are going to go for Flash Cannon. I actually don't think this kills. I have a max special defense. And I live on 5. Let's fucking go. That's what's up. Yeah, I do get the Trick Room up, and that is very important. Okay, so now this Cobalion does not sweep my team. Thank God. Thank God. That's all I have to say. But yeah, no, this is a scary threat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam here and just get some chip off on this thing. And then I think I have to go into... I don't know who I go to from here. I'm going to be dead serious. I don't know who I go to from here. I did not expect Body Press, Calm Mind, Flash Cannon, Iron Defense, Cobalion. I really did not. But yeah, I got some chip off on that Cobalion. Hatterene's sacrifice was definitely not in vain. So yeah, Hatterene is unfortunately going to go down here. That is fine. Let me see. So, so you have like no special attack. It's not like you have very little special defense right now. So what I'm going to do is I think I go into my... Oh, you let me cross. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's do Eel. And, do I Terra here? I don't think so. Yeah, let's go Thunderbolt. I am slower, which means I outspeed in the Trick Room. I just have to hope this Thunderbolt kills. I am quiet, and I'm running a whole lot of... I'm not running a lot of special attack, but I am quiet. So I just have to hope that I live this hit. I'm just stunned at what is going on right now. Okay, so I do get the kill. That's fine. That was a threat. I will say that much. That was a gigantic threat, and I am so glad that I managed to not get 6-0'd because of that. That was insane. So, I'm gonna be blunt. That was crazy. I am so glad I did not get 6-0'd. I cannot believe Hatterene lived that on 5. Well, yeah, now here comes the Noivern. I am Assault Vest, so I can take any hit I want from this thing, honestly. But what I think I'm gonna do actually is I go into this thing is Terra Flying, so I don't really know what this thing can go for here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Super Fang right now. And you're gonna go for Super Fang too, and you're gonna miss. All right. So lucky break for me. So yeah, now I go for Thunderbolt, and yeah, there's no way you're Terra Flying here. Not a chance. So yeah, that Super Fang miss was incredibly lucky, by the way. But me living on Hat. Okay, so you're gonna switch out into what? You don't have Gastrodon, so you don't have a ground type on you. But you're gonna go to Caesar King, who is that? That is the Tyranitar. Okay, so yeah, this is why I wanted to keep my Sand Slash around, because I have Sand Brush, but unfortunately because Trick Room's off, I don't have I don't outspeed. So yeah, okay, so Trick Room's no longer up. That helps me a lot actually. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into Sand Slash. Yeah, no, holy fucking shit! I nearly got 6-0'd. That was terrifying. Alright, so you're gonna go for knockoff. I don't think this kills. No, it does. That's fine. Okay, sack Sand Slash off there. That is fine with me. Alright, so now... Yep, now I can go into Goodra and start setting up. So yeah, let's go Goodra. Let's get up some Acid Armors. And let's just go from there. So yeah, let's Acid Armor here. If you knock off, I really don't care. I just need to take a hit from Arcanine, and that's all I really need to do. I ideally can get up multiple Acid Armors here, so that's good for me. Let me see. I knew I should have ran a plus special defense leaker on Hatterene, by the way. I changed it to Quiet last second, but holy crap. I cannot believe I leave that Flash Cannon on 5. But yeah, what can T-Tar do to me here? I genuinely don't know. I definitely think you have to switch, but like, I get up Acid Armor. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so now who are you going into here? You are going into Alomomola. Okay, that is fine with me. I get off another Acid Armor. Yeah, I just get off another Acid Armor here, which is fine. So, yep, let's do it again. I don't know what Alomomola can do to me here. Yeah, let's go for another one. And you're gonna baton pass. Okay, this is fine with me. Okay, so now does he even have anything for Goodra here? Here's Trigger, and who's that? That is the Noivern. Okay, that's fine with me. Yep, I'm Choppleberry, so yeah, you can't hit me with Focus Blast, so that is fine with me. I go for Dragon Pulse here. So yeah, let's go for Dragon Pulse. You're gonna Super Fang, and you're gonna miss again. Holy shit, I'm getting so lucky. Yeah, let's Dragon Pulse here, and Noivern is going to go down. So, yeah, there goes a big threat in Noivern. So, yep, no more sand, which is fine. And now, do I just sweep? You're gonna go into Cold Day. Oh, I don't know who that is. That is the Arcanine. So, yeah, now I Body Press. And you are not Heavy Duty Boots, which means you're definitely Choice Banded. So, yeah, let's go for the Body Press here, and then I will be good to go. So, what can Arcanine possibly do to me here? Yeah, you're gonna Flare Blitz. You're definitely banded, and that did absolutely nothing. So, please don't burn me. By the way, that would be miserable. Thank you. Okay, goodbye, Arcanine. Yep. So, oh, I got the crit. That's funny. But yeah, that was the biggest threat to his team, Arcanine. I knew if I set up Goodra on something that I would be fine. So yeah, you're gonna go into Haramasa. That is the Pheasantipity. I have Heavy Slam for this. It's no big deal. So let's do it. I don't have any attack investment though on this thing. So you're gonna Sword Stance. Okay, so you're physical. So that actually helps me out tons because you can't really touch Goodra. So yeah, let's do Heavy Slam, and that kills. Wow. Okay. Goodra, you're a beast. But the real MVP of this match was Hatterene. Hatterene saved me this game. Yeah, we're gonna go back to T-Tar, that's fine. And, yeah, I'm just gonna Body Press. Oh. Yeah, you have Alomomola and, T-Tar left. I'm not sure if the Super Fang miss on the Goodra mattered. Because, even, let's be honest, if he hit the Super Fang, I'd still be at half health. Arcanine would have just taken me to further down. Pheasantipity would have just went for Sword Stance anyway, and I would have killed with Heavy Slam. So yeah, I'm not sure if that miss mattered too much. So what's gonna happen here? I definitely think the first Super Fang miss didn't matter either. What mattered was my Hatterene living on 5. See, you're gonna Earthquake here. Please don't crit me. Okay, that's not a crit. And, yep, you're going to Body Press, and Goodra is going to kill Tyranitar. So, yep, it's looking like I'm going to win here, which is good. So, because I turned around a awful start to this game. And, I came back, because I definitely should have gotten 6. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that Cobalion was terrifying. So, okay, they're going to forfeit. So, yeah, Goodra picks up the 5 kills. So, yeah. Yep, all right. So, we are going to pick up the 4-0 win. And that will about do it for this week. We improved to 1-1. And, yeah, we are going to hopefully carry this onwards to a winning streak. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!